Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, man. First of all, shout out to the homie Dante, man. Great video by Dante, man. You know, Dante talked to the IBF president, Daryl Peoples. Apparently, this guy is set to strip Kell Brook of the IBF strap if he doesn't, fight his mandatory, which is, Earl Spence, of course. Here's the thing, man. I used to fuck with Kell Brook, man, after he beat, Sean Porter. I thought that was a solid win for him, but he's really done next to nothing, since the Sean Porter fight. And we all knew the Triple G fight was going to turn out the way it turned out. Nobody expected him to beat Triple G. Nobody expected him to go up two weight classes, not have one fight at, junior middleweight or middleweight, and expect him to beat Triple G. Even though he did well for those 5 rounds, nobody expected him to beat Triple G. But the thing that turned a lot of fans off to Kell Brook is like, okay, you fighting JoJo Dan and Frankie Gavin and Kevin Bezier, and you saying these are your mandatories and you have to fight them. And see, this is, like I tell everybody, this is where that, ranking and mandatory shit can, work for you or against you. Now it's working against him because people are like, hey, man, you fought all them other mandatories. Why don't you want to fight Kell Brook? What's up, man? And it's like, okay, you trying to dance around, Earl Spence and go to Amir Khan, but now it's looking like Amir Khan is full of shit because first Amir Khan was saying, oh, well, tell Kell Brook to go fight Earl Spence and then I'll fight him. Now he's saying, well, I'm not going to fight Earl Spence unless the IBF strap is on the line. So basically, what's going on, you got, this guy playing games. It's obviously Kell Brook and Eddie Hearn is playing games with Earl Spence. Earl Spence is not at a point where he got a lot of power and he got a lot of clout where he really, really can push to make this fight happen. So now the IBF has to step in and say, look, you got to fight Earl Spence or we're going to strip you of the title, which I think is good. Because if, Kell Brook pulls the, well, I don't need the strap and I don't give a fuck about the strap, and vacates, then it's going to look like, he basically was scared to death of Earl Spence. So the IBF, we already know their history, man, with stripping people or people giving up the IBF strap because the IBF is, they very keen on making certain fights happen. So let's see what goes on with the Kell Brook and Earl Spence saga. I hope that Kell Brook takes the fight, man, because I think a lot of these dudes have Floyd Mayweather syndrome. A lot of these dudes think they're Floyd Mayweather, and they're not. They're not on that level. They don't have that kind of clout. And I think a lot of these dudes, they didn't put in the work and that Floyd put in, like it or not. These dudes need to stop thinking they Floyd Mayweather and realize they are who they are. So hopefully this shit get done and we see this fight. And if Kell Brook gives up the belt, it'll say a lot about that dude. And it will be verified that a lot of people will think he's just a coward and that he just didn't want to fight Earl Spence. But then again, we've seen this before, in several cases. So it would be just another dude ducking somebody. This is the sad part about boxing, man. This is why a lot of these people are saying boxing is dying and MMA and all. MMA is a fucking joke, man. That was proven Saturday. MMA is a fucking fraud. It's one of the biggest fraud. It's a racist ass fraud of a sport. I'm out.